Okay, gang. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit new, a little bit different. Getting into some cold shock therapy treatment. Um, so I've got my lemon juice barrel, 50-gallon drum right there, and it has like a copper coated inside, or maybe it's brass, or I don't know. It's probably brass. Uh, and so it's a non-corrosive barrel. It's pretty legit. I got it for 20 bucks off Craigslist from this guy in Missouri. That's a strange story, but so I've got this over here, right there. I've got a pH and temperature meter, so I can get an accurate measurement on how cold it's getting in there, as well as pH. Not really necessary, but also interesting. See what pH level your water's at. And it's a pretty powerful meter. But anywho, I'm trying to get it as cold as I can. Put a little bit of ice in there to drop the temperature. I think I'm right around. Might be out of batteries. Well, the temperature was right around 49 degrees. So that's getting pretty cold, getting pretty down there. Trying to get it to as close to freezing as possible. Colder it is, the better the therapy's supposed to be for you. And so, I'm sure a lot of you out there are wondering, hey, what in the heck are you thinking, Adam? You're gonna jump in a barrel of ice water? Yes, that's the plan. And the reason is to induce what are called cold shock proteins in your body. And so when your body drops to a certain low temperature, there's a critical point at which your body begins to respond in a way that it's basically hey, no, hey, be quiet, please. Nope. Archie, yeah, you can go see Archie. But so when your body's core temperature drops to a certain low point, there begins a response to say you're in danger. Your body is in danger of cell death, possibly brain death, if you get any colder. And so we need to start unlocking parts of your DNA in a way that's going to put you on basically like a life support system. You're going into a critical overload. Things are getting way too cold. So your body begins to release all these cold shock proteins. And there's a lot of science, new science out there that is showing that these cold shock proteins are incredibly beneficial to your brain function, to your body's wellness, to aid your body's ability to do away with cancerous cells, and there's just like a whole slew of benefits that come along with doing this to yourself. It's terrible, it's awful. Getting into a cold bath is probably many people's idea of a horrifying nightmare. But it takes some time to get used to it. You get used to it. It's never a fun experience. I get kind of excited about it. I know it's almost like this part of my day. I live a normal life in a suburban neighborhood, and it's this part of my day where it's like safety and the norm gets just torn away because I'm jumping into an ice bath, and my body's going, oh no. this is not supposed to be happening. So it makes things interesting. You know, why not spice up your life? Why live your weekends? You know, just clean house and straighten the yard and just do the old routine of go out and eat or whatever. You know, why not throw something a little crazy in there at home if you can, instead of having to go for a long drive to get somewhere. If you can do something that really yanks you out of your normal routine, why not give it a shot? So I'm about to jump in there here in a minute. I'm gonna jump right in. Oh, it's gonna be terrible. Ooh.
Daddy?
Yeah?
That makes you wet.
Yeah, that's cold too.
Yeah.
Well, this is for all of you that said I wouldn't do it. Said I was crazy.
What's wrong?
Well, the barrel's a little bit, it's a little small for Daddy, but it works. So once you kind of adjust after a little bit, the cold starts to not feel so cold. Hey, don't throw a rock in here. And
Okay.
it could be colder, it could be worse. This is not terrible. It's like 48 degrees in here. It's it's still pretty miserable.
It's just right.
But for water that's not really close to freezing, hey, please do not throw that in here. You really have to stay in the water much longer to get the desired effects.
I see something. It's all up here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And if you can see the water, we've thrown rosemary, sage, and lavender into the water, as well as there's a, put that on the ground, please. There's a cayenne pepper in here for just, you know, spice it up, because we're spicy boys. Josh Beers threw that in here. He's gonna get in here tonight. That's the plan. But also have an infrared sauna in the house, and the combination of cold treatment and infrared sauna therapy is supposed to be it's kind of like a double whammy for your body. You get the cold shock therapy as well as the heat shock therapy, and so basically you're just trying to get your body to have a response to the extremes of temperature. And oh man, it's hard to think. Go ahead, you can throw it in there. Why not? Throw some hosta in there as well. I'm sure some of my neighbors are looking at me like maybe through the window, wondering, what on earth? What on earth did we get ourselves into with this neighbor? He has a very strange, unconventional garden. He jumps into barrels, lemon juice barrels filled with freezing water. From time to time, he's 20 feet up in his maple tree. Just trying to live life to the fullest, though, you know? I want to look back on my 20s and think, hey, no more, all done. And think, you know, I lived it to the fullest. I tried to experience everything. I can't even think. I'm not even gonna try to. I'm not even gonna try to philosophize. Oh.
It's warm?
No, it's very cold. Do you want to put your hand in the water and feel how cold it is? That's cold, isn't it?
Yeah, it's cold.
I do have a lid for this barrel to keep children and animals out, if you're wondering. So it's not going to be an attractive hazard. Hey, oh, that's terrible. Don't do that, please. No, stop. Please. Okay. So I'm gonna hang in here another minute or so, and then I'm gonna get out. Ooh, body's starting to respond a little bit. Daisy, please don't. You're gonna get all wet. Don't touch the water.
It's just so cold.
It's very cold, isn't it?
Yeah.
You wondering why Daddy's in here?
Yeah.
What's Daddy doing in here?
It's cold.
Getting cold, that's right.
And what this is doing?
I don't know, what is Daisy doing?
Did my hand was cold.
Yeah, is your hand cold?
Yeah.
Hey, please don't splash me. Don't. Can you go play in the lease? Go play in your slide? Please? Hey, go play in the slide? Thank you.
Help. Can you help?
Alright. I think I'm about done. Time to go in.
Did you get?
Yep.
Your pants so wet.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you took it wet.
Oh. Really feels quite temperate out here. Daisy, please don't throw leaves in there.
Help. Well. Ah.
All right, let's go inside. Okay. So just got back inside, got my clothes on. Actually feel pretty good. I feel cold still, but did a bunch of push-ups and squats to get my body temperature back up. Still feel a little cold. Hands feel a little. Movement's still a little numb, but had some muscle soreness from working out yesterday, and that feels actually a little bit better. I don't feel quite as sore. Feel pretty exhilarated. Feel alive. So I'm gonna hopefully get the water a little bit colder next time, and I'll be jumping back in again.